everyone, my name's Miss Gina with York County Libraries, and this is my son Carter.
Hi.
He is my assistant for today. We have a super fun craft for you for Father's Day for the special guy in your life. Could be dad, could be grandpa, could be a special uncle. And since our theme for the summer is Imagine Your Story, and it's all about fairy tales and fantasy, we're going to make this super cute gnome handprint. Because everybody knows I am a sucker for keepsake ornaments and crafts. So anytime I can find a craft that uses a handprint or a footprint that you can make as a keepsake, it's extra special and sentimental. So we're going to need construction paper or plain paper. We're going to need a pencil. We're going to need scissors. We're going to need some glue and some markers or crayons. Okay, whatever you have at home is fine. All right, so the first thing we're going to do with our craft is we're going to make the handprint. So the handprint for this craft is going to be our gnome's beard. Yeah. So typically you see gnomes with red pointy hats and white beards. You can make your beard whatever color you want, okay? I just chose white as my example. What color beard would you like to make? You're gonna pick a different color?
Dark blue.
Dark blue, okay, that works for me. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna set this aside. Go ahead and lay that flat, Carter. We're gonna trace Carter's hand. Are you gonna do it yourself? Okay.
We're gonna try.
Go ahead and trace your handprint. Grown-ups, you could trace your little's hands. You could use paint if you wanted to. If you have paint at home, just paint your child's hand and plop it on the paper and wait for it to dry. This is great for his fine motor skills, concentration, all the way around. Very good. All right, perfect. So then we're going to cut out the handprint. Here you go, sir.
I might actually not want the dark blue.
Is it difficult to see? I think we can manage. Here's your scissors. You go ahead and start cutting that out.
Those are nice.
Oh, I'm sorry. The green scissors are your scissors. Okay. So Carter's working on cutting that out.
Nope. I forgot the one thing.
Let's just make...
This part.
Oh, okay. So Carter's concerned because he didn't draw... I don't know if you could see it. You probably can't see it. So the part where your hand connects to your wrist, he didn't draw that part. So what we're just going to do is...
Just do it.
I can barely see it myself. I'm just going to make a little semicircle to connect the hand. There you go.
But I gotta erase a little bit because you did a little short.
I'm so sorry. So he's going to go ahead and cut that out for us. And while he's doing that, we're going to pick the background color for your card, because eventually we'll open it up and we'll write a message inside. So Carter, what color do you think you want your card to be? I'll pick that out for you.
How about light blue instead of dark blue?
Light blue? Okay, you got it. I'm going to look for light blue. Light blue. All right, got light blue.
That might be easier to see.
Okay. So while he's working on cutting out his handprint, I'm going to show you how to fold your card. You can fold hamburger or hot dog. Now this sounds a little silly, but that's what we tell our friends in school. Hot dog is lengthwise, so you take your paper and fold it lengthwise in half so it looks long like a hot dog.
Very good.
Or in half like this.
I can barely even see it.
Tall and thick like a hamburger. So we're going to fold hamburger. So all you want to do is line up your paper so the edges match and fold that in half. Okay?
That is cool.
And then you've got your card that you can write a special message inside. Do you need help with your handprint?
But look, it kind of like gives it out.
It does, you're right.
You see? It's like
I do.
You can't really see it that well.
Would you like me to help you with your handprint? You keep working on the handprint. We're going to move on. So now we've got the card. We've got the beard working. So the next part we'll do is, let's do the nose next. The nose is just a circle. So Carter, what color would you like your gnome's nose to be? My nose is pink. You can choose any color you want. You want a red nose? You're going to have an orange nose? Mm-hmm. Okay. Do we have any orange scrap paper? Yes, we do. Here. Ooh. You don't need to use, this is another thing. So that we're not being wasteful, we usually keep a lot of our papers just because if we don't use it all, we can reuse it for something else. So I'm going to use this piece of scrap paper, excuse me, for Carter's gnome nose.
No.
And
No.
it doesn't really matter how big this circle is. You can make the nose as big or as small as you want. That's kind of the fun part. So if you want and you're comfortable, just freehand a circle. If you're less comfortable and you'd rather trace something, you can find something that's a circular shape and you can trace it. For example, I might trace the lid of my glue stick to use as my gnome. But I'm just going to freehand it. So I'm going to draw a circle on the paper.
This finger was
and then I'm going to cut that out. You see my circle? It's more like an oval, isn't it? Not really a circle. So I'm going to cut that out. Very carefully with my scissors. Whenever you're using scissors at home, make sure you're watching your children. You definitely want them to do as much of this.
I actually think I was this close to my hand.
Yeah. We want to make sure we're cutting very carefully and always thumbs up. Okay, we tell our friends when you're cutting, you always want to have your thumb up on top. Okay, that's where you're going to get the most control. And then we're going to cut out our little circle like that.
I have to hold the finger, so I have to be very, very, very careful.
You're doing a great job. Carter's almost done getting on his beard.
And I'm done.
Ta-da! Excellent. It looks just like a beard. That's so silly. All right. So then now we've got our beard. We've got our nose.
Get my hat color?
And now we're going to do the hat. So the hat is just a big triangle shape. So what color is your hat going to be?
I'm trying to get it.
Oh, it's going to be a surprise?
Ah, here it is.
Ah, I see. Red hat. Perfect choice. All right. So now we're going to make a triangle. Carter showed me how to freehand it. He just likes to go in and cut. I like to be a little bit more precise. I like to make sure that my angles match. So I folded a piece of paper in half and I cut it. I took a piece and I folded it in half and I cut to make sure that my angle was the same. Is that what you're doing this time? You're folding it to make sure it's even?
Yeah.
Okay.
That actually was a very neat way.
Mm-hmm. So he's going to work on that. Do you need a pencil? Or are you just going to cut?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. But I think I would need a ruler.
You need the ruler? Okay. We didn't tell them they needed a ruler in the introduction. That's okay.
Actually, I don't need a ruler.
You're just going to freehand it? Okay.
Is that
Oh
good?
boy, yeah, sure, you can keep going. We're going to have a lot of hats this way. That's okay. You can make more than one of these. If it's Father's Day. Maybe you want to make one for Dad and Grandpa and your uncle.
I didn't know it would be this.
Yeah, we fold it in half. So now how do we make it into one? I'm just going to cut it along the seam. You do that one, I'll do this one. So he's got two. So see, when we folded the paper, it made that seam. We're just going to cut along that seam.
And this is what you would get.
That's what you would get.
It actually kind of looks like it's pink, but in this part...
In the light, it does look pink. That's okay. All right, so now we're going to assemble our gnome.
Yay!
So this is where we're going to
Don't forget the feet.
Okay. You can add feet if you want. I did not add feet to mine. I just have the beard. So, all right. So on the hamburger folded card on the front, we're going to glue our handprint. It doesn't matter which way, whichever way you want to glue it is fine.
I'm glad you made this one.
Some extras. All right, here you go. My lovely assistant. Go ahead and glue. We'll move that so you can see. Glue all over.
Even the fingers.
Even the fingers.
Even our butt of the hand.
No. That's, I don't know what that part is called. I guess
it's
the heel of the hand.
Maybe.
All right, very good. And flip that over.
You should all over. This isn't.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Glue all over. You're doing a great job, buddy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Flip that over, and then we're going to glue that towards the bottom of our page so that there's enough room for the top. Great.
Oh.
Show everybody.
I got a little nub here.
That's okay.
You can see it right
it sticks
here.
out over the top. That's all right.
But we can always bend it. But once we open it,
that'll be okay.
It will just pop right out.
Our next step is the hat. So go ahead and get your hat.
Oh, this wasn't glued.
Oh, we'll add a little bit more glue. Add a little bit more glue there. Very good. Awesome. All right, now let's put the hat on.
Ooh.
And you know, I probably should have said, when you're gluing, you probably want to have something to cover your surface. Maybe like a piece of newspaper or parchment paper or something.
Or a piece of paper that you already used.
Yes, a piece
because you don't want to waste new paper.
Right.
Wow.
You're just doing such a great job of explaining the rules. So I'm just going to be quiet and let you glue.
But you're laughing at the same time.
I'm
Oh man.
I'm not laughing.
That's a sucker.
All right, keep going.
Isn't that a sucker, Mom?
What's that? All right, so
Miss Aubrey.
no, I hear the baby crying. That's okay. All right, so now we're gonna glue the hat on top.
I forgot my nose.
The nose goes on next.
Okay.
So just on the top of our hand, just like that. And then, hold on, the nose is already cut out.
My nose?
Yep, I already cut that out for you. So now we just need our glue.
And our scrap.
And our
paper.
scrap.
You might get sticky because glue, you sometimes have to, look at it.
Yeah, but we can wash our hands afterwards. And then add the nose right in the middle, just like that. So now we have our gnome. Okay? Now you can add any embellishments you want with your markers. You could add eyes if you wanted. You could add a little mouth, decorations on his hat. You could write words on the front. But then inside is where we're going to write our special message. And in mine, I wrote, can you see it? Yours is backwards. It says, there's gnome body better than you. Happy Father's Day. And we used a little play on words with the word gnome. Instead of nobody, we said gnome body. And you can, gnome body like you could say...
It's so funny.
Now I want to show you one more trick with our gnome, okay? My beard right now is straight, but I'm going to show you how to curl the beard if you want curly beard. I have curly hair, so I'm going to make a curly beard. So what I'm going to do is take my pencil and
or you could just curl it up with your finger.
You could use your finger. I like to use the pencil, and I'm going to take my pencil at the edge of each finger, and I'm just going to roll it. Can you see how I'm rolling it into the pencil like that? And when I take the pencil out,
curly beard.
It's a curly beard. So I'm going to do that with the other fingers. You're going to want to do one at a time, but I'm doing two. Yeah, look at that. Two. One more. Well, two more. 5 curly beards. And there we go. All right, Carter, show yours up. Pick yours up. So there you have 2 ways, friends, of making a gnome card for Father's Day for the special guy in your life. We hope you enjoyed it. And we will see you next time for crafts.
Snowflakes.
Snowflakes.
Yep.
We'll see. Maybe.
Maybe.
But for now, thank you, Carter. Nice job. Thank you, friends. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.